So I'll retake again the introduction to Mr. Muleya. He is a leading voice and renowned property expert, an author with renowned books including the 10 Times Property System and the Self-Managed Superfund Investment Secrets, empowering everyday Australians to build sustainable wealth. Sanders has built and sold multi-million-dollar developments and won multiple business awards. Tonight we are privileged here to have Mr. Sanders, in short, Imbinga. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome Mr. Sanders.
Before I say anything, guys, can we stand up and clap hands for the organizers of this event? You know, it is very hard to coordinate people. It is very hard to get a room like this full of people. And I'm sure these guys have worked so hard and they've created a very good, vibrant community. So we really thank you for that. So I don't know how I am supposed to deliver 20 years of knowledge over 30 minutes. Okay? I'll try my best. So guys, you really need to be attentive and be listening. I know you are here to enjoy, you are here to dance, you are here to, you know, meet friends and family. But guess what? You have created a community to educate yourselves as well. So this is a very vital moment where you really need to spend time and then just listen. It's only 30 minutes, but those 30 minutes could actually change your entire life. Okay, so as the song says, we are all superstars, okay? We are all conquerors. We have all done something. You know, you have traveled from Zimbabwe or from whichever country you came from, jumping all these oceans, you know, coming over all these mountains. You didn't come here to be a number. You are here to be something. So my name is Sanders, and my mission is simple. My mission is to change people's lives through property investments. So I came from Zimbabwe in 2004, like all of you, because of the situation that happened in our country. The reason I came here was just for my family. I just wanted a better future for my family. I came as a registered nurse, but I knew there was light at the end of the tunnel. So I deviated completely from looking after the sick and getting into property investments. You can see the uniform there, that says Zimbabwean nurses uniform. I trained at one Korea hospital, those that know Zimbabwe quite well. And I've worked in so many Australian hospitals, including Queensland, Tasmania, the ACT, as well as New South Wales. So that is my entire family. And that's the family that actually brought me here. And I'm actually glad to say all my 3 kids have gone through school, all my 3 kids are now working, all my 3 kids are married, and all my 3 kids have got children. And I am blessed with 4 grandkids. So I have really succeeded and accomplished my mission. And all my kids are property investors. So whatever I'm going to share here is a personal journey. It has nothing to do with you. It might sound like I'm talking to you, but please take action if you need to. So it's not financial advice, it's just general advice that we are actually talking about. If we can go into the next slide. So as I said, I deviated from nursing altogether, from giving injections into property investments. I am running 2 companies. One is the Msisa Consulting, which helps fellow Zimbabweans or Australians that want to make their life better. And then the second one is the property developments, where we buy land, build. It may be 4 townhouses, 6 townhouses, whatever the case might be. And we have got choices of keeping, selling, or whatever we actually need to do. So we can go to the next slide. So I also work as a buyer's advocate. So I'm a buyer's agent. So this is where we help clients invest Australia-wide. We cover the entire country from Western Australia, Victoria. We also cover South Australia. We cover Victoria. We cover New South Wales as well as Queensland. And I'm actually proud to say I've acquired up to 22 properties as we speak today. I live in New South Wales, but I invest everywhere. So I've got properties in Queensland, I've got properties in South Australia, I've got properties in Western Australia, and I've got properties in New South Wales. But my best state of investment is actually Queensland. So I also do a lot of developments, and most of my developments are in Queensland. Okay? So I am not here to brag. I'm here to inspire you. If a person like me can do it, you can do it. Okay? And I am actually from the minority tribe in Zimbabwe. I am from Binga. My father migrated from Zambia, and this is how things can actually happen. So I do a lot of education. I travel around the entire country, and I've come to a point now where I need to educate other people how to invest. So I've got into writing books. My first book was published in 2019. It's called the 10X Property System. How you can buy 10 properties in 10 years and be able to actually retire comfortable. And those strategies that are in that book are the same strategies that I used myself. And then last year I published the Self-Managed Super Fund Investment Secrets. This one is the book that teaches you about things that people do not want you to know about self-managed super funds. So I thought if I simplify it and put a comprehensive guide, then it will be easier for people to actually follow. And because of the Zimbabwe Queensland community, I am a community advocate. What I mean by that is we need to share these things together, okay? So for that reason alone, we are giving the free books today. I do not know what else I can do. I mean, I am only one person. I can't touch every corner of the country, but given a free book, that will change your entire life, provided you take action. So these are some of my achievements, but I want to be the voice that is there to support other people. Because I think if you remember very well, someone was, from whatever was, all those questions that were actually asked there. If you remember from all those questions, Zimbabweans are the most educated people. Zimbabweans have got the higher pay that you actually get. You've got engineers, doctors, nurses, name it. The money that we get from whatever we earn, we need to use that money. I don't care whether you earn 400K versus someone earning 200K. If you don't plan for that money, you're just wasting time. We are not here to be slaves. We are here to change our future. So we have helped so many people purchase properties Australia-wide, and we specialize in equity investments as well as self-managed super fund investments. And as I said, my aim is that community support. So this is another educational movement that we have decided to do. I was talking to someone who said, whenever I go to Sydney, I see you everywhere. So we have got so many buses in New South Wales that cover several regions. This bus is just to tell people that getting rich is not only for the poor. Okay? And if you see a Zimbabwean on that bus with a Zimbabwean flag, if you don't take action or look at that, something is wrong with you. Seriously, we need to change our lives. The job that you have today, you may be young, but remember, we are getting old. If you retire tomorrow, where are you going to rely? What are you going to rely on? Okay, so let us go to I am not trying to scare you, but this is reality. One day your job will come to an end, either via retirement or you may be made redundant. But we need to start preparing for our future now. So this is the first book that I was talking about. And after this, or if you don't have that book now, you can actually get outside and get a copy. All we need to do is to sign you in, and then you actually get your free copy. The next book is the Self-Money Super Fund Investment Secrets. I am telling you now, super is one of those things that people think is too hard. I can't do it. It's money that is meant to be kept by the government. You know, it's money that I need to touch when I get into retirement. But truly speaking, that money doesn't grow unless you do something about it. So this book was written just to impart wisdom and to educate other investors and to answer the frequently asked questions, to prove that property investment is not for the rich. You can work smarter and not harder. I think I do not have to emphasize that. I'm sure we have got people here that have worked 24/7 and people that have got 2 jobs or 4 jobs. Yes, you can do that, but we are not machines. We are human beings. You are just grounding yourself to the ground. There's a smarter way of actually doing things. So the book covers my investment success story to see how I've actually invested in using super, and also our clients that we have used our services and how they've actually succeeded. And it's a comprehensive guide on how you can set up your SMSF and the tools that you need to be successful as a property investor. And it has got different investment asset classes for SMSF. So it's not only property investments, there's also other asset classes like shares that are actually permissible for you to invest. So again, I don't know the level of education that we have here around property investment. I made these slides to generalize so that I could catch everyone. You know, the reason why I thought of investing is the banks see it as a low risk. The banks will actually lend you money. So this is what fascinated me. If banks can lend me money to buy appreciating assets, then because I am poor, I don't have money, I need to use other people's money to actually get ahead. And who are these people? So the first person is the bank that will lend me money. The second person is the tenant that I'll put in there to help me repay the mortgage. And then I will then rely on capital growth to actually move ahead. And you only need a low deposit. So what I mean by that is if you are buying a property for 800,000, if it's a 90% deposit, then you only need 40,000. If it is 80%, that's when then you need 160,000. And property creates passive income. It provides a fulfilled retirement. And properties in Australia always grow up in value. Those that bought their own homes or those that bought their own investments, especially pre-COVID-19 up to now, I am telling you now, we have got so many millionaires in this room, if ever you took action. And this won't stop, okay? If you can jump into the market now, it is the right time to actually jump. People think the property is very expensive, I'm going to wait. The more you wait, the more you lose. There's no wrong or right time to actually jump in. But now is the right time because interest rates are coming down, lots of migration coming in, the government is pouring money. There's the 2036 Olympics coming in, especially for those in Queensland. Like, if it keeps on giving. So hear from the horse's mouth. These are things that you need to be careful of and actually take action now. So how do you get started? So there are so many ways we can get started, but I can't cover those today. I only took two. So one of them is using your equity. So if you've got your own home, you've got your own investments, there's this school of thought which says, why would I use equity from my own home? I need to pay it off. Once I pay it off, then I can start investing. But unfortunately, to repay a mortgage in Australia takes 30 years. So if you are 30 years now, you'll be 60 when you finish off repaying your home loan. And you'll almost be demented. I don't know if you'll be able to actually invest. So I would rather own 5 properties than owning 1 property. I bought my first home in 2006, and from that same home, I bought 5 more properties. And I managed to repay my home loan in 10 years instead of 30 years. So you just have to be smart. So equity is one of those things that is just gold that is sitting there that you don't know how to tap, and you can actually use it to buy multiple properties. So everything is actually self-explanatory there. It is the most popular because you grow your property portfolio faster. You do not need to save or come up with a physical deposit. So the money is actually already there. Some people say, I'll try and save, but I don't know how long it takes you to save $10,000. So you are just chasing your tail. The other straightforward way is the SMSF, where, again, people think it is very risky. I think it's just lack of knowledge. Again, I'll use my example. My wife had 50K, I had 50K in 2015. We bought a property for $250,000. That's all we could afford. We had to start somewhere, okay? That property over 5 years grew up to 500K. We sold it, we recycled the money, we ended up having 4 properties in our SMSF. And I am proud to say that over a period of 10 years, we grew our super from 100K to 1.5 million. How cool is that? So it offers better retirement options. You can join with your husband and wife. It's up to 6 members. You can pretty much come together if ever you have got a very low balance. But for now, because the property market is continuously going up, we allow everyone to start their SMSF if you have got a 200K balance, okay? So you can straight away do it. So build your wealth using super to provide for your retirement, grow your wealth faster. You know, it is very autonomous. Now you don't know who is managing your money. You need to manage your money now. The choice of different investment strategies, and it can have up to 6 members, as I said. So this is an example of our client who actually bought using they bought this investment. We helped them buy this using their equity. So you can see there, I don't know if it's clear enough, it's a house and a ground flat. On the left is the main house, and then on the right, the blue dotted lines is actually the ground flat. So they purchased this in July 2021 for $850, and then it's rented the main house for $750, the ground flat for $500, total rental return per week is 1.250, and the current value is 1,250,000. So they've made 400K over a period of what? 3-4 years? Unless you are selling drugs, I don't know where else you can make that money. Okay, this is another client. So I'm showing you two examples. One used equity, the other one used their super. And this one is a duplex. So there are two properties joined together. They bought 500 each, a total of 1 million. And then the rental return is 650 per side, which is 1.3. And then the current market value is 1.6 million. And they've made 600K in their super over that short time frame. Are you better retiring on 200K or 600K? I am telling you guys, whether you retire in Australia or you retire in Zimbabwe, you still need some sort of income to actually look after you. I don't care where you go to retire, but you need to plan for your future now. So this is what we cover quickly. We specialize in equity investments. We specialize in SMSFs. We are all after capital growth, and we look for properties that have got a higher rental yield to help you repay your loan. And we act as your property mentor. So we actually hold your hand, we teach you, and we, so that you minimize mistakes. And we do the property research, we save you time, and we are your property investment advocate. So if he's setting up your super, it's just one-stop shop where we help you set it up, we help you get the loan for the SMSF, we go into the market, find the property for you, and then we also go as far as finding a tenant for you. So how cool is that? So this is how we can be contacted if you need to contact us. So guys, again, I am sure I have inspired you. If I haven't inspired you, I don't think anyone else will inspire you. Thank you very much.